Bonjour classe, aujourd'hui c'est lundi le 11 février. I was out from Tuesday to Friday last week, and so I wanted to go and tell you what we did last week in case you were absent. I posted everything that you need on the webpage. So first of all, let's do today's warm-up. So we're going to go to weekly warm-ups. And we're going to scroll and do the most recent one, which is this one. And then we looked at La Tour Montparnasse, and I had you put this on page 83 of your notebook. All right. So we talked about La Tour Montparnasse, the fact that it is in Paris. It's located in Paris. And we looked at the link to it, and here is the link. Some of the things that I had y'all write down were, for example, that it is 210 meters tall or 689 feet, that it's an office skyscraper, so it mainly has offices on it. In it, it also has a restaurant on the 56th floor called Le Ciel de Paris. It has 59 floors in total, and the terrace on the top floor is open to the public for viewing the city, and it covers a radius of 25 miles. You have to buy tickets to be able to go up to the terrace, but you can go up to the terrace just like you can go up to La Tour Eiffel, to the top, and view the city. The other interesting thing was that in 1995, the French urban climber Alain Spider-Man Robert, using only his bare hands and feet with no safety devices of any kind, scaled the building's exterior glass and steel wall to the top, almost falling in the process. So, he did do this. There's an actual YouTube video out there of him doing this. And some of the classes, we watched the video. So this was our warm-up for today. All right. Once we did that, then we went over the bookwork that you were supposed to do last week. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to French 2 Pre-AP Notes and Activities. And I am going to go under where it says Activities and Worksheets. All right. And the first thing I'm going to pull up is the notebook exam, because some of you may have been absent, and we took this notebook exam the Friday before, which was February 1st. And so if you've been absent, you need to go through your notebook and make sure you have all this information and take this test during Power Hour, okay? It's here on my webpage, and you need to come in during Power Hour. So that's the first thing. All right, next. I'm going to pull up the instructions for periods 4, 6, and 7 from last week. This was from 5th through the 8th of February, just in case you weren't here. And you can print this out as well. So Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday, pretty much all period you worked on your cartoon strip, and then you turned it in. Wednesday, you needed to finish it up, and then you had book work. So the first thing you had to do was get out the textbook, open to pages 141 and 142, and read these pages. So I'm going to go over here, and these are the pages. It's this page right here. Let me get my little hand. All right, so it's this page. You're supposed to read this page, and then you are supposed to read 142 here, okay? And then answer these questions on exercise 7. This is in your textbook. We answered these questions on page 80 of our notebook, 80 or 81, depending on if you had room. We went over these answers, okay? So you can get the answers from a classmate, all right? But this bookwork needs to be done because it will end up on a notebook exam. So then, once we were done with that, then we looked at page 143. You were supposed to look at the menu and then answer the questions here on exercise 8. That was all supposed to be done in your notebook. Once you were done with that, then you went to the workbook, all right? And in the workbook, you were supposed to do pages 68 to 70, which again had to do with the culture that you just got through doing. Some things were culture, some was just other stuff. So actually 46B you did not have to do. It was 47. So you had to describe the following items on a French cafeteria menu in English, refer to the point de départ and leçon C. Again, go back to your book. And then here, find 4 similarities and 4 differences between French and American school lunches. Again, refer to the same thing you read. Answer that. And then you had to go to page 70 and do this exercise right here. Then you were to tear them out, staple them together, make sure your name was on it, and turn it in. So those were the workbook pages. All right. After that, we did the Loire Valley research. And I'm going to go over here, and it's going to be under assignments and projects, the Loire Valley Castles research. So you're going to use the internet. You're going to Google all of these castles, every single one of them, and you're going to answer these questions. Then once you do that, then you're going to just choose 2 of them and tell me why you would like to visit these 2. And please write an actual paragraph for each of the 2 chateaux you chose, 5 to 7 sentences each. I will grade this. We will go over it. So basically, I gave today and tomorrow, all of class period tomorrow, to do everything from finishing the bookwork, the workbook, and doing the castles information. So that is what we did today.